So let me get my screen shared over here. All right. And we will get going. All right. So this is a LISP Tech Tips, and I got to click on the right screen. There we go. And what I noticed towards the end of last year, received several notices from various companies. One was like Salesforce, saw it in Google, um, you know, and a bunch of other places, that the browsers were actually changing their security rules and how they display information. And the real question is, are these rules actually hurting your website or hurting your business? All right. So let's take a look at something. We've all seen this. We go to somebody's website or we type a URL in, and all of a sudden, bam, that hits you. Don't go there. The browser won't even let you go to these websites sometimes. All right. That's because it detected something on that website that is not secure. We've also seen this. We actually go to a website, but we see this padlock up in the URL bar, and it's got a line or an X through it. It's like, that's also telling you that there may be something wrong with this website, but I'm actually in this website now. All right. So again, caution. Now, when we do searches online, we actually see these dots, green, yellow, and red. These are based on those new security rules, cautioning you that something could be potentially wrong with this website. So all of these websites, and when I was doing some research on the people that we're affiliated with, and there's about 8,000 different businesses and professionals that the LISB communicates with, whether it's through its email, its LinkedIn group, or just our membership. And I did a study, random study on 200 small businesses on Long Island, and found that 26% of them have one of these three things or issues with their website. So if I see any of this, I'm not going to your website. I'm walking away. There is something wrong there. It's a security risk. I could be at risk. So if I'm not going there, a lot of people may not be going there. Thus, you're losing business because people are not going to go where there's an issue or a problem. Too much in terms of security. So want to kind of show you how browsers, this new rule, is handling this. And it's all related to mixed content, what they deem as mixed content. So I'm going to use the LISB website as an example. As you see up here in the address bar, we have HTTPS, all right? So this is saying that my website is driving its information through a secured link. But that's not the only thing you need. So again, I'm only using our website as an example because if you go to our events page, every event you're going to see two links, a read more and a register. So now I'm going to demonstrate what the browser is actually looking at to come up with whether you have an X on that padlock or you get a yellow or red notice in the search. So let's take the first link, read more. All right, link A. If that link has HTTP in it, but the second link has HTTPS, that's when the warning signs come up. One of those links is bad. Now, the browser can't say it's truly a hack or a big problem, so it's going to default to a warning. So these are the things that small businesses have to be concerned about. Now, most small sole proprietor businesses may touch their website once every 2 or 3 years. All right. So these new browser rules that went into effect now have a problem for these businesses and how they're being presented to the world today. So what can you do? All right. The first thing is to talk to whoever set up your website or whoever is hosting your website and ask them and talk to them about getting a secured SSL certificate. The next thing you need to do is to make sure that that certificate is pointing to every variation somebody can type for your website. www, your domain, without the www, HTTP or HTTPS. Make sure, no matter how I type your website into the browser, it's going to go through that secured socket link. Then go through the website, just like the links I showed you on the LISP website. Do you have any links that are not pointing to HTTPS? Reset all those links on your website. Do you have links to other content, third-party content, articles, blogs, or whatever the case is? Are those using HTTPS? If they are, fine. If they're not, remove them or request new ones. And the last thing is, if you have an older website, you may want to consider upgrading the website to some of the new templates that are available that take some of this into consideration, but also make it easier for you to be up to date with the technology. So one example of that is a company called Template Monster. Now they have over 15,000 different templates that you can choose from, and in various types and formats. So I could get a WordPress. The LISP website is using a Joomla template, which was purchased from here. So if I just scroll down through this, you're going to see every imaginable type of style that you could possibly think of. So it also gives you the ability to see a live demo of it. So if I kind of like this style, I'm going to click on it. What comes with this is every conceivable feature that you could possibly want. So you don't have to do anything. It also provides you additional services if you want to have help installing it. All the images are also included, royalty free. So I could keep these images or replace them. But all this functionality, the imaging shifting, when I hover over this, you see that nice background image? That's all included. I don't have to do anything except change the wording, or if I want, maybe change these images. So I could take an old-fashioned website, and within a couple of hours, if I kind of know what I'm doing, I could have something that is fresh, new, also what they call, daggone word escapes me, but it's mobile friendly. So if I wanted to see what it looked like on a mobile phone, a tablet, or my desktop, the system automatically does that and has it available to you. So all of this functionality is built in. All I need to do is change the words and maybe some pictures. But basically that's it. The idea is that there's a lot of things that go on. It's hard enough to get business. Our websites shouldn't be stopping us from doing and getting business as well. All right, so that's it. So I'm going to open it up right now, stop sharing my screen. Now comes the question and answers, and hopefully we can point you in the right direction.
Fred, so I'll kick it off if I may. The Monster Template websites, is that similar if somebody was starting up a brand new website and is going to the Monster Template, pretty much the same as going to GoDaddy or Network Solutions and starting up, or one-to-one and starting up a website there?
Yes, it is similar to that. Actually, GoDaddy uses a lot of WordPress templates. All right. So if GoDaddy is hosting your website, you can actually contact them and they will actually help you pick the template, get it set up, and monitor it. But the big thing is you can still go to GoDaddy and get the website template. You also need the secure SSL certificate.
Sure. Okay. Do you recommend any one of those or others over the others?
I got involved using the Joomla templates, I don't know, 8-10 years ago. So I'm partial to using a Joomla template. Back in the day, Joomla was the one, the de facto person to go to. That was the template everybody was using. Today, WordPress is the one. And that's
Yeah.
what GoDaddy has basically standardized on WordPress. And if there are issues with the WordPress template on GoDaddy, their support team can help resolve those issues for you. So
Okay.
it is a good way to go. It really depends on functionality. So most of those templates, you can add in functionality, like if you do e-commerce or you want database and forms and all of that stuff. Most of those options are available as standard options in the template. It's just a matter of whether it's implementing them or additional services and integration that you need where the additional costs come in. But natively out of the box, you're going to get 90% of all the features and functionality that these templates can give you.
Okay, thanks.
Fred, outstanding presentation, really good information, short and sweet too. Where do you fall on the Wix as another?
Wix is similar to, WordPress.
Yeah,
You put in your content. It's got a layout. It's got a format. You pick the color scheme and the layout you like. You upload your pictures, pop in your text, say okay, and it's done. So it's very simple.
I think Elliot's got his hand up, by the way.
Yeah.
do.
Elliot.
Elliot, okay.
I had a question about the cost of the SSL certificate. Standardized?
Yeah, that pretty much is standardized.
I think it's like $35 a year, Fred.
I was gonna say the most will probably be about $65 a year.
Yeah.
It can even reduce that if you buy it 2 years, 3 years in advance. They'll give you a discount on it. There is also, let's say you have different domain names. All right, so usually an SSL certificate is a one-on-one association with a particular domain. But they also have what they call a UCC certificate, which gives me the ability to apply it to 5 different domains. So it costs $65 for one, you multiply that by 5, they have the other one, which gives you a better discount and gives you more options.
Thank you.
So
Wonderful job, Fred. Excellent info. Very
listen, if you want to find out whether your website is in that criteria, do a Google search, go to your website, because again, most small business, like I said, touch their websites once a year, or whatever the case is. Well, listen, everybody, we're coming to the close of this. So if
All right, take care, guys.
all the questions, I'm going to wish you all a happy Friday, a great weekend,
Enjoy.
and hopefully it stays sunny and warm.